What's up everyone? Welcome to another K&J Finds video. It's that time of the month again where I tell you guys what sold for the month of February. So I'm going to go over the list that I wrote down here and let you guys know what sold the past month. Alright, so let's start with eBay first. We sold a total of 14 items. The first item is this Nike Dry Fit golf polo. It was a personal item. It was a gift. I never used it. It's new with tags. And it sold for $23 plus shipping. And heads up, the majority of items that sold this past month are personal items, but I'll let you guys know once I go through this list. So yeah, the second thing that sold was a pair of Born Leather Oxford shoes. It was my personal shoes. I use it for a ton of interviews and stuff like that. It no longer fit me anymore, so I sold the pair of shoes for $22.50 plus shipping. The third thing that sold are these PlayStation 2 controllers. I sold it for a lot of $3. Got each of the controllers for $6.99 each at Goodwill, and it sold for $30 plus shipping. I feel like I could have sold it, I could have sold it higher, but had it for a long time, so I figured that I just let it go and take the offer. The next thing that sold is this vintage ceramic common loon decor. Got it for $5.99 and it sold for $10 plus shipping. The next item is a personal plush. It was a Powerpuff Girls Blossom plush. Sold for $15 plus shipping. Sold a lot of Jellycats this past month. So the next item is this Jellycat kitten plush. Sold for $20 plus shipping. I originally paid $4.99 for it. The next thing that sold is this Disney Pixar movie, Coco. So if you're familiar with that Disney movie, it's a blender bottle. Got it at Ross for $6.99 and sold it for $12 plus shipping. The next item that sold is this Dakine Hawaiian Floral Mini Backpack. Got it for $4.69 and it sold for $15 plus shipping. The next item is a cool item. Kuvin actually found it at Goodwill. It's this In-N-Out mini waffle maker. Got a lot of inquiries for that. Purchased it for $6.89 originally and it sold for $27 plus shipping. It sold really fast too. It was the first item that I listed and it sold same day. So that was a popular item and a good find. The next item is this Columbia travel crossbody bag. Paid $6.99 for it and it sold for $16.95 plus shipping. The next item is a personal item. It was my brother's shirt he no longer wanted. So it's a Uniqlo anime t-shirt. Sold for $15 plus shipping. Next is this Tommy Bahama mug. Paid only $1.99 for it and it sold for $12.50 plus shipping. And now we're down to the last two items that sold on eBay. So I sold this vintage 1997 Cookie Monster plush. Got it for $5.29 and it sold for $15 plus shipping. And then last but not least, the last thing that sold on eBay was a personal item. It was this Dickies rain jacket and it was purchased from Ross and it sold for $50.70 plus shipping. So yeah, don't skip out on Ross. Ross has some good finds over there and cool things that you can find and resell online. So the rest of the video are items that sold on either Mercari, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace. Alright, so this past month on Mercari sold a total of 5 items. The first one being this Power Rangers Black Ranger figure. Got it at Burlington. I didn't realize that I had this one already in our collection, so it was a double. So I put it up on Mercari, and it sold for $18.23. And then 3 Jellycat plush sold on Mercari. So the first one being this Jellycat bear plush. Got it for $2.69 and it sold for $9.99 plus shipping. The next Jellycat item that sold is this white bunny plush. Got it for $4.19 and sold for $8 plus shipping. And the next Jellycat item that sold is another bunny, but this time it's green. So this plush sold for $10.69. And the last item that sold is this Simba musical Tsum Tsum plush. I think I'm pronouncing that right, Tsum Tsum. But paid $7.09 for it. The box was pretty damaged. And sold it for $8.10 plus shipping. That was an offer. I took it since, I just didn't want it sitting in my death pile anymore. So basically didn't make any profit off of that. So those are all the items that sold on Mercari. Mercari is a platform that I mostly post plush and collectible items on there. So action figures, sports bobbleheads, and stuff like that. So the next platform is Poshmark. Sold a total of 5 items on there, all of which were personal items. So the first item is this Elements cardigan, sold for $5 plus shipping. Next is this Nike Air Max 270. Funny story about that is that Kuvin and I actually found it in our apartment trash. We were wondering why it was like put to the trash when it was in, pretty decent condition. So we took it, cleaned it up a bit, and sold it on Poshmark for $25 plus shipping, and that's pure profit since, we found it. The next item is this UC Boba shirt, sold for $8 plus shipping. And then the next was actually a graphic t-shirt bundle. So it was 3 t-shirts put into this bundle, and this buyer paid $9 plus shipping. And then lastly is this donut graphic tee that sold for $3 plus shipping. So those are all the items that sold on Poshmark, all of which were personal, t-shirts and clothing that I no longer wanted, or like family members no longer wanted. So put it up on there, and glad that, there are people out there that found interest in these items that I no longer wanted. And last thing before I move on, for Poshmark, if you're interested in clothing items, shoes, I mostly post clothing and stuff like that on Poshmark. All right, and then Facebook Marketplace is pretty all over the place. I sell a bunch of things. I cross list on all the other platforms. I just put up on there. But yeah, sold 3 items on Facebook Marketplace. The first one being this Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Battle Bike construction set. Sold 2 of them. Got them at Five Below, and it sold for $20 cash. The next is this Power Ranger Zord Link. We had this already in our collection, so we decided to put it up and sell it, and it sold for $20 cash. And then last but not least is this Wii console bundle that we found at Goodwill. Came with all the plugs, a few controllers, everything was still working and in good condition. So we purchased that for $16.99 at Goodwill, and we resold it for $40 cash. So that's everything that sold for the month of February, whether it be on Mercari, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, and on eBay. But yeah, estimated profits made was $382.52. This was way lower than last month, basically half of last month. But I sold more items this month but made less profit. But that's okay, that's just the name of the game here. I've been trying to go through my death pile, been trying to relist items and clean up my items that haven't sold or just been sitting there, because my death pile is piling up, and gotta lessen that. But that's everything I sold this past month. I do want to thank you guys all for watching. If you have any questions and stuff like that, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I'm still learning this whole reselling game, and it's been a fun adventure. So stay tuned for next month, and don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and be sure to check out my eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, all of that jazz. If you're interested in anything that I put up or any items that we find out thrifting and stuff like that, they'll be all up on those sites. So feel free to check it out. Everything will be linked down below, and catch you guys on the next one. Peace for now.